You've got the guitar.
Welcome back to the Hydriest link you know. Welcome back with me, you, and the other guy. Which is you. Hello, welcome back to the Hydra League podcast. This is number 5?
5-ish?
I don't remember.
I think so. Yeah, we knew.
Honestly, glad we made it past 2.
Yeah, right. We're still keeping this going. We even got a new theme song apparently.
Welcome
Released on
back.
Spotify. Drop it a follow.
Let's go hang out around the
New
pond today.
place, new lands. The pound.
Yeah, give back to our
Yeah.
roots. Hope we
Nice
had
little pound chat.
we had a wonderful. By the time this comes out, it will be the 1st. I hope you had a good January, first month of the year, 2025.
Heck yeah.
Hope you weren't
Enjoy
part of the
your
Cali
frickin'
fires and you are doing
Groundhog Day.
great.
Yeah, shout outs.
I don't mean to
Much
laugh.
love.
It's not funny.
Yeah, that is freaky for all involved. First responders, people who live out there. Much love.
For real.
Oh,
It's almost crazy to know that, like, I knew people that were not in it, but they were around it, and they're like, "Yeah, it's crazy to see, like, over the mountains, you just see smoke." It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
right.
shit, okay.
I know friends were saying like, it's in certain areas at least. They're like, I have a go bag ready, like important documents. Like basic supplies if they need to survive in a survival situation. But yeah, you got to be ready. A lot of people lost so much scary stuff.
That shit even affected Markiplier, dude.
Oh wow, I believe it. Yeah, a lot of household names definitely because it's LA, of course.
I don't have any. No, I do. What the hell? I just suck. Yeah,
I remember being. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I remember being really young. There was like a forest fire on a nearby mountain somewhere else that was such a sight to see, especially at night. Like watching those flames over the hills is terrifying.
It just doesn't seem
I can't
real.
imagine the people living there. Yeah, right. Speaking of too, like their recent tragedy in DC, that was like only a couple days ago. As of us speaking together, I don't know if you heard of that.
I didn't.
Yeah, something that almost never happens. A plane crash. Actually, I don't know exactly what happened because details aren't fully released. But a plane and a helicopter collided.
Oh, I heard the responses to that. I didn't hear really about it.
Yeah. Of course, like I said, I don't know too much, and details are limited. But crazy stuff happening right now. Politics worldwide, just everything. It's a time to be alive for sure.
Have you heard the theory about like the what the fuck years?
No. Do explain. What do you?
Okay, so people before this year started, people had a fear that this year was going to be a really bad year because it started with a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, aka what the fuck. And the last time this happened was 2020, and people thought 2020 was going to be really good, which then also started with a fire in Australia and then the pandemic. So people think it's not going to be a good year because it's
wow. I wonder what happens if you like carry that back. See how far that pattern might continue.
Supposedly there was another year that was a what the fuck year that like the economy crashed or something. So
sure.
And people speculate that the Muskie man is going to try to crash the economy. But, we're not going to get political. We're just stating things that just happened, okay?
Yeah, just recent events. Let's not dip too far into those guys.
Mostly because I don't have an opinion, which may upset people, but whatever.
Yeah, everyone's got an opinion, even if you don't. That's an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see how things go.
My politics go to Trump, what is in the WWE Hall of Fame. That's pretty much where it goes.
Yeah. At some point, he definitely was, and he. I love how in Mr. President, we've got to play it eventually. How they like reference so much of his like wrestling career.
He was a big part of it. He was almost there on a weekly basis at a certain point.
Right. He was literally, he's a celebrity. He's just like a fucking cameo guy, and that guy became the president. Can you believe it?
I know. He was even on the Undertaker's podcast, which is a crazy sentence.
imagine anyone else in his fucking like talk space, anyone in that industry being the president. You know, it's
I know. Oh well,
who else?
it is what it is now, I guess.
But aside
Anyway,
from the uh the the current state of the world and affairs, how are you doing personally? Anything new lately?
and my body's breaking down. Not because
Oh,
not because I've got anything medical, just because I've been working so fucking much. I
yeah.
I don't. You know how people are like, dude, the adrenaline got me through and through the pain and stuff like that. There's been
Oh, yeah, yeah.
there's a lot of things in my work that are physical, but it's not like a physically demanding job. I would say. I'm not getting any bait. I'm gonna switch where I'm sitting.
Oh, dude, I got double gold star glistening drink ring.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Go choke some sea life with this.
I have somewhat of a physical job, but when you add up the days, it obviously gets harder. And
Yeah.
I've noticed the 2 last days that anytime I stopped moving and I sat down for like a little bit, when I stood back up, my legs just were like,
Are you sure about that?
just sit back down, please. So yeah, that's been
uh,
that. But fuck if I haven't been wanting to do anything else. So
right.
I'm very energetic this pod because I'm doing anything
Yeah.
else.
Oh, finally back in another little recording. I know I've been missing it. Been thinking about it for a while, but
Yeah,
that's good.
in the state of mind that we are in, we haven't recorded anything for like almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, has it been that long?
Because we did finish um some recordings, but I honestly don't remember what it was. It was so long ago.
Yeah, I know we've just been so busy. Me too, even. I've been like just working as much as I can, especially because like my job kind of goes away in the summer. So it's like I gotta do my saving up.
hmm It's so funny that you and Sai both do sub stuff.
Yeah, it's funny. A lot of my friends do it too.
Are they
Shout
all
outs
the
to
ones that went to
Evan
schools?
does.
Kevin?
Uh,
Oh my god, he would be an
yeah,
amazing substitute.
he is from what I can tell. I mean, I think he and I both kind of try to emote. Uh, what's the word? We try to show like a really like just chill side. Try to make sure kids are having fun while staying on task. And I feel like that's what kids resonate with as a sub.
Oh hell yeah, of course they do. He's just like he's one of those characters where he's a have you seen Steven Universe?
Of course, yeah, a little bit, not all of it.
You know the cool kids, the one with the shades, where he like doesn't
Yeah,
talk that much, but man, he's so cool. That's Kevin.
Kevin's a cool guy. Yeah, one of the
And your
people
sour
I've
cream.
appreciated getting to know. But yeah, yeah, that's a fun job too, and it's not that hard. They'll let anybody. It's such a high demand for like teacher coverage because if a teacher goes absent, they can't find anyone. Then you got to drag teachers from like their free period at that school. Like there's just,
Huh.
or sometimes you go without. There's like no one to cover a class. You send someone like security to just babysit them. Like it gets really rough. So there's always a need for people. They'll take literally anybody. They don't even really need to test you. Just anyone with a degree who's done some schooling. And that's why I feel like a lot of people in our generation do it. My sister has done it. A lot of friends have done it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just give him a coloring book. That's your assignment for the
Yeah.
day.
Honestly, I am so thankful. I have a friend who's an art teacher, but I take as many art classes as I can. They're the easiest for sure.
Dude, art class is where I first watched the Spirited Away.
Oh, that sounds so fun. In like middle school,
No, high school.
high school. Actually, I don't know if I finished that movie. I've seen a little bit.
It's a good movie. I want to watch more Studio Ghibli movies.
Yeah, it's
They're
definitely on my
just
list.
very it's just a good like comforting aura on watching
Hmm.
them. Just the way they're presented. I also watched House Moving Castle,
Ooh,
and then
yeah.
I've seen I don't remember what it's called, but it has a tuxedo cat.
I know the My Neighbor Totoro is a very common. That's one
Totoro.
that I have friends who have really liked that one, but I still have not seen too many of those Ghibli movies.
I want to see The Boy and the Heron. I want to see some other well, Kiki's Delivery Service. That's it. I want to see that one
There you go.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Yeah, very well-renowned films, most of them. I should did I already ask you this? Do you fuck with the Minions? A la Despicable Me?
I
Are you like
can't.
a Minion hater?
Are you one of them minionators?
I
Rise
feel like
up, minionators.
there is two types of people in this world. You either love Minions or you hate them.
They're fine. I've never hated them. They're just nothing I've ever been excited for. I'm not like,
You didn't
holy
like
fuck, I can't wait to see Bob the Minion.
you don't fuck with like a Facebook mom Minion memes.
No, I don't.
No,
I,
I feel
I've
like they're pretty
seen
cheesy.
I've seen one, two, uh Rise of Gru,
Wow.
and that's it.
That's like the newer one, huh?
Yeah. I saw it because we played it at our hotel.
That's pretty funny.
Hmm.
I'm asking because we just played it one. I had to play one like as a movie in class the other day.
Which one?
I don't remember which one. It was
Oh, well,
I think Despicable Me 2 actually. It was the second one.
that is a good one.
But
Did it
it's one
have
I'd
the
already seen.
luchador?
Yes, it's that game.
Cool.
But yeah, that's a pretty diverse franchise. I fell off after the second one, of course. Maybe I just grew up, but I have not seen anything since Despicable Me 2. But
Despicable
people like,
Me is like the Ice Age of Illumination.
yeah, they just kind of kept going with it. And it's like the first one was fucking masterpiece. Like they really hit it. And then they're
Masterpiece.
like, what else can we do? Like, how much can we milk this? And they fucking milked it.
I mean, they did a good job at like progressing, I guess, because it was like the first plot, he's evil, gets kids. Second
Oh
plot,
yeah,
love interest, becomes dad. Third
yeah,
one,
yeah.
becomes good, does good thing, has brother. Fourth one is good but wants to do bad again.
Yeah, I feel like all natural, believable, enjoyable character arcs. Here we are fucking discussing the lore of Despicable Me on our podcast. But
Bro,
like they're not bad films. Haters go like go fuck yourself, honestly.
they are good, and fucking Pharrell Williams is getting so much money.
True.
Every time it's like I saw a thing for it for Despicable Me 4 where he just made another banger and it's just like subtitled Pharrell Williams has retired until Despicable 5 comes out and he makes another banger.
Absolutely, yeah. What else can he do?
But hell man, they are decent movies. They're not fucking like they're not boring. They're just typical
Yeah,
Illumination movies, which I guess if you like
yeah,
them, you like them, you know?
yeah, exactly. Not for everyone,
Yeah.
but not like Hall of Fame worthy necessarily,
Nah,
but
you're
not
not
bad.
going, oh my god, I can't wait to fucking watch Secret Life of Pets 2 with you.
Oh my God, did you see that film? Oh my God.
I didn't see the second one. I saw the plot.
I saw the first one and I was so bored. It just I was like, how long does this movie go on? Like, how is any of this like?
Kevin
It was
Hart
just so
Rabbit didn't keep you
unbelievable.
interested.
No, oh, if anything, he was probably the most annoying.
Oh,
I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen that movie, but I got it was probably the worst experience I've ever had in a movie theater. I was so
damn,
thrown
dude.
out of it.
You saw it in the theaters too? Oh, God.
Yes, I saw it in the theaters with family, like out of state.
Sorry, that voice actor that played the dog can only work as a rat. I'm sorry.
I was actually looking forward to it too. I remember seeing like trailers. I was like, this looks funny. They have good people in this.
Dude, we said it in the last pod in game form. I went to uh, a little store in the mall and they have DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff like that. And it's
Hell
just like,
yeah.
oh, just like DVDs and Blu-ray for $3. Motherfucker, we bought G-Force.
Hell yeah. Motherfucking G-Force. Have you watched
Motherfucking
it since?
G-Force. No. I honestly only remember like the ending. Oh, I was
I
also gonna say,
barely remember the
speaking of
beginning.
the Minions, there was apparently a tweet from the Minions that
Okay,
the
then Twitter.
yeah, the Minion Twitter, that since in the Minions movie they're like minions for bad people, right?
Yeah.
Like Dracula and T-Rex and bad people.
And yeah.
And then
Absolutely.
somebody said like, if you're a minion for very evil people, were you minions for Hitler? and then
Right?
and then the minions have replied, no, we're only minions for bad people.
What? What is that insinuation? I don't know if I take back previous claims about the minions.
Yeah, you well no. You represent the minions now.
I don't know. I don't know if I can handle that. That's fucking a crazy thing to say.
I'm sure it's deleted. It's like how Nintendo said like Waluigi Wednesday
Oh,
in
I
the
wish we
other
had
one
Waluigi Wednesday.
instead of Wiggler Wednesday. I can't catch shit. What the fuck?
Is my out of bait? Nah,
No,
I'm baited up.
fucking ridiculous.
It is a tiny ass pond. Maybe we caught all the fish here.
Bullshit. I caught an alligator here once.
Oh, fuck me, I guess. Yeah, I caught a fucking
There you go.
ocean manta,
Yeah, you
a
also
whole ass
caught
whale shark in here.
soda cans. What is your opinion on the popcorn bucket craze?
Like theme parks or like with
Movies.
movie theaters, specifically movie theaters.
Yeah.
I I kind of get it, but also I feel like movie theaters, and I may have said this before on a previous pod. I feel like movie theaters are a dying like pastime.
Oh
You
well,
know,
yeah.
like definitely that's recognized, but it's not like they'll go away because it's kind of classic. It's especially like American tradition,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not like they're not in other countries. But it's always been like drive-in movie theaters and stuff. Like there's a lot of American tradition for that and cinema in general. But I feel like popcorn buckets are just like the only way they can make people buy like souvenirs, because it's like you're gonna sell what souvenir cups. I feel like they used to do that, but popcorn buckets is like all they have now.
There's
Which
some
is so like
people.
I'm totally cool with them.
There's some places like AMC or something like that that technically have like when Sonic was coming out, they had like you can buy Funkos, you could buy figures, you could. They had
Yeah, they
like a
need more of
little
that.
place like
They
that.
need more of that. I feel like every theater, like if you're buying the movie, you should be able to buy like a merch set or something like that. Have a little gift shop.
You know what? Why don't they do that? Why they
I don't
have
know. That's a great
specific
idea.
little standees to put in the movie theaters for the
You
movie?
could
Why don't they
jack up the
make?
price for them too.
Why don't you buy a fucking uh t-shirt with that custom made standee?
Release an exclusive Funko Pop only in theaters.
Yes. They
Like,
already released them sooner. Fucking
yeah,
pissed me off when The Incredibles 2 came out and there was already a screenslaver Funko before the movie came out. You already knew the
yeah,
villain before the movie came out.
yeah, crazy shit like that.
Stupid. Why do they do that?
Dude, everyone needs to hire us for their fucking marketing team.
Yeah, fucking go in there like AVGN. What are you thinking? Seems like a bunch of
Dumb in the
ass.
brain.
I've been watching more of him lately.
Throwbacks. Is he still posting stuff? I feel like
Yeah,
I've
but he's more
seen
of like
here and there.
it's like some company bought him, so they're just kind of making videos because the company wants money. Like,
Yeah. At
uh,
this point, he's kind of just like a recognizable voice. And
yeah, he's already done everything he's wanted to do. Like household name, made a movie, made a video game, making another video game. Like, what else can he do? You know?
Yeah, he succeeded already.
Yeah, he did what he wanted. He's fucking a parent. Kid's probably in late elementary school now.
For some reason, I thought you were gonna say jail. Kid's probably in jail.
He got jailed for bringing a shitload of fuck.
Yeah, fucking guy.
But dude, his fucking. I'm watching his earlier stuff because I more watched his later stuff. And dude, for somebody that was uploading in like 2009, 2010, even earlier, fucker edits like really well.
Yeah.
And no one could do that back then. Not really.
Yeah, that was an especially rare talent, and it just shows like craftsmanship, quality, attention to detail. People who actually care. He always fucking did that, consistent.
For real.
Was hard to come by back then for sure, which is
Mm-hmm.
why like fucking people just made high quality content were the became the biggest channels on YouTube. Freaking like PewDiePie's sort of thing. Like there's just no other content that rivaled the
Yeah,
quality
PewDiePie,
of like
Smosh,
edit, sound,
Nigahiga, stuff
yeah.
like that.
And sometimes it was just people who had more money to get it off the ground. You know, had a company, had like a group of people, but sometimes they're just fucking high schoolers that really cared.
Yeah, that's how Vanos got popular because he edited. He edited
Right, yeah.
really, really well.
And he had some crazy frag montages, like he even in like high school or whatever, like just the stuff he was playing, he fucking knew what he was doing.
Yes, sir. And now look at him.
I'd rather
Doesn't give a
not.
fuck about it. Well, he does give a fuck, but he's like, man, I just wanted to do music, man. I'm not. I think he said in an update or something where he's just like, yeah, I don't really know what to do with YouTube because I'm not good at games. Kind of
That
funny. I edit, I guess.
yeah, it is. It is interesting. A lot of pretty much anyone can become a YouTuber if they actually are putting out quality stuff.
Speaking of things
Anyone can get big too.
of like classic things ending too, there was a YouTuber that I followed for a long time called Steven Vlog,
Uh
and
huh.
he's part of like a niche circle of like very classic gaming YouTubers that never really reached popularity, but like they all are around the same amount of popularity that they are just like friends. So you had like uh well, you know Chugga Conroy, right?
Yeah.
So he's around like people like that, where it's like Chugga, Proton John, Nintendo Capri Sun, Josh Jepson, Attacking Toucans, Tom Fucks, like a bunch of people like that
Yes.
that all hang out
Ooh,
together.
shout out Tom Fox.
And he has been doing daily vlogs for 15 years.
Damn.
15 years he's done daily vlogs.
God
Wakes up,
damn.
has a camera in his hand. And he
That, you know
stopped.
what? What?
He just stopped this year.
Wow.
It's crazy. Like he didn't stop vlogging, he just stopped daily vlogging.
Sure. Wow. Did he say why? Did he say what changed?
He said
That's a
that it
huge.
was he was saying that he was feeling like at certain points he didn't want to do the process of it because it's um he has to record every day, and then he was like saying for it being daily you can never really like catch up. You're always catching up.
Oh,
You can
totally.
never have a time where you just do a mass amount of uploads and then edit it all in one go, and then you can do it. You always have to do one today, then edit that day, then do the one tomorrow
Yeah.
and edit that one tomorrow. So he could never really, there was never a time for him to relax. He always had to catch up with it. And
I believe it. I'm
but
just surprised that he changed that after 15 years of doing it.
he
'Cause,
loved
like
doing
that's
it. He said he
I could
loved
I could
doing
believe
it.
it.
And he back then didn't have much else to do. He was, because nowadays he's doing morning streams, he's doing mail openings, he's doing gaming stuff, and he's doing that, and he's also going to like group events with those other people I mentioned. So he's constantly doing things, and then he was just like 3 years before he ended it, he was starting to feel like not a resentment for it, but more that he was just not really excited to do it. And
Yeah.
over time, people were just like, you're just experiencing burnout. It's just happening really slow, like really slowly. And then
Sure.
he was,
Sounds like it.
but he in his mind, he's just like, I can't just stop, right? I've done it for so long. I can't just stop. But if I
Yeah.
didn't
Sunk
stop, would it
cost.
ever end? Would it ever be over? And then he told his wife, he's just like, what if I just ended daily vlogs? What if I just stopped? And she just goes like, I know you long enough that if you're thinking it, it's already bad. But if you're speaking about it, it's already bad. Like you should already stop.
Yeah, right. Be true
And
to yourself.
then he a month before he did a Patreon video saying just like, how would you guys feel if I just stopped? If I stopped just doing dailies, and then he explains his reason why, and everybody's like, yeah, that's fine, dude. Just if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. That's fine. So
Yeah, right.
then he just stopped, and he's okay
That's a
with it.
personal journey.
And he's
Yeah.
and he's like, he's talked about. He's just like, I have been reportedly, in quotation marks, been the longest person to ever do a daily vlog, which I don't care.
I'm
Never gave a shit about that.
sure that was not his intention going into it.
No, he supposedly started because he did it for like some school thing,
Ah, yeah. That
and
makes
then
a
he
lot of
just
sense.
kept going,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, again, surprised that they could even do it that long, but that does sound like something that is is fun. I would honestly dream to like document that kind of level of detail, but it absolutely would take so much time. That's why so many people don't do it.
It's just a lot of time. Plus, not every day's interesting, which I guess is fine, but some people would feel that's a problem, and then some people just aren't um comfortable enough to carry around a camera everywhere, and then groups of friends aren't comfortable enough to be on camera all the time, because
Yeah.
like every person he ever met, granted, either was really good friends with him or already a content creator, but it's like, imagine going to your parents' house and then you're just recording playing a board game, like
Yeah, right.
because he would do that. Like they would play Scrabble, and he's just recording them having a dispute on Scrabble.
It's so funny. I feel like especially well, he's an adult and all that, but like especially in the vein of like some parents' mindset, it's like you're spending time with me. Why are you fucking on your damn phone?
Mm-hmm.
But he's like sharing as long as they're comfortable with it too. I guess you could have privacy issues, but like he's sharing their life, their experience, just with all those friends who are watching.
Yeah, shit. It's just crazy how he did it for so long. And then he not only 3 years ago, he's been like, maybe I should stop.
Yeah, exactly. 3 years. So what? He started in like 2008, like early YouTube.
2010? Because he stopped
2010.
this year.
So
Well,
not quite
November was the anniversary, so I guess 2009.
2009. Okay. Yeah, pretty much 15 years. Fucking A.
I know. It's fucking
Imagine
nuts.
doing fellas for 15 years, dude. Dailies for 15 years.
Dude, we've done one and it feels like fucking crazy. It doesn't even feel like we did one. It feels like we started this 3 months ago.
Yeah, this is just my side gig.
Damn. Alright, I understand.
I'm just
Oh,
getting
I've
up
been
my
throwing with no
bitch.
bait. I'm a fucking moron.
I know it says it in chat, but I have the fucking HUD off.
Me too. But yeah, that's crazy.
Really.
It's honestly crazy too. Of like, I can mention this guy, and he has like maybe 300K subscribers or something like that, and he's done something so crazy, and so many people don't even fucking know.
Yeah, like you said, even like world record, even like amount of daily uploaded
And
vlog.
you can watch
That's
15
fucking
years
crazy,
of his life per
right?
day.
And you could probably watch it in a fucking couple of months or a couple of weeks, even
You
if you watch it
can, because
all
not
day.
all of them are like hours long. No, it's like 15, maybe 10.
Yeah, that's that is beautiful and insane at the same time.
I know
What a concept.
he's fucking recorded his marriage. He's recorded every fucking house he's gone into. He's recorded him ending college. He's recorded him with his pets and his pets passing. He's recorded other people's marriage, his
Wow.
friend's marriage. He's recorded new roommates and their shit. Like he has so much history out of those 15 years that it's like there's no scrapbook could do that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and that's why I feel like it's something you get to share not just with others, but especially like with those close to you that you're like, this was my life. You can look back on it, look at your descendants, your future generations, and say, hey, this
Mhm.
is what I was doing at that time. It's so like much evolved from your classic family photo album.
The only
It's
thing I
wild.
can compare it to is like there was that lady that recorded the news like every day, and she had a whole catalog of years of news from like way back
Holy
when of
shit. Yeah,
cassette
like all on your
tapes
DVR. Fucking A.
or VHS tapes. I
That
mean,
sound. Yeah, like I think about that too. People who have like all kinds of lost media and like old commercials saved because they just left their DVRs running for hours because they could. Like fucking bonkers. But yet they
because
have like
people
this
don't think
service
about
they can
that,
provide the
especially
world.
not then. People think about that
Right.
now, like,
Right?
oh,
Yeah.
it's valuable stuff. But they think about it now because it's profit. People don't think about it then for like the conservation of, I don't even know if I use that word right, but just the holding of like old things.
No,
That's
I
why
agree, yeah.
physical media should never die.
Yeah.
Money should never
Yeah.
die. Nothing like that should ever die.
Yeah, and you got a lot of people saying that like cryptocurrency is the future, but it's like,
Fuck no.
yeah,
People
we
can
we
already steal your money
already
from your card.
yeah, we already use like digitally verified transfers and exchanges, debit cards, all that stuff. We've had that for many years. It's definitely different, what the money is backed by,
Mhm.
but like I feel like what the money is backed by is often more importantly what we already have, which is just like the government backing it,
Even with
your
things
trust in the government.
even with things like Facebook Marketplace or stuff like that where you have to do like an exchange, no one ever does an exchange with card. Because if you keep a card, then you keep a path, and then if you have a path, if you fuck them over, you could, well, if you're scummy, you could fuck them over and just take the money back, or they can just resent you. Maybe
Yeah,
you gave them a fucked up copy of something, and then boom, they have their information and they can just fucking get you. But if you do it with money, then it's just like exchange done, gone. Like
yeah.
there's no
As
path
I
to
always
go
say,
back.
cash is king. Yeah, especially for I guess in a more shady way or an illicit way, like
Drugs.
you not non-traceable, but in a privacy way, especially like even if it isn't illicit, you're just like I don't fucking want this seller to be able to know who I am.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is why today's episode is sponsored by Nord. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out any VPN that wants to sponsor the fellas.
And shout out to anybody
Uh,
that wants to sponsor
you should use
anything.
a VPN. VPNs are pretty good.
Even if you're like another YouTube channel, fuck yeah, give us a sponsor of $5. We'll shout you out.
We will shout you out. Shout out all the
This episode is
fellas.
sponsored by Sniper Elite 13X. Makes epic compilations of your latest Fortnite skins.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I'm dropping a sub for sure.
Hell yeah. You like Godzilla and Jays? Well, he's got 360 no scopes in that specifically, and then he goes, ah!
I want to see the Peter from Fortnite skin.
Peter, why are you getting victory royales? When are they gonna add Brian Griffin? I heard that they're gonna
Oh,
add The Simpsons soon. Maybe
oh, that would work out pretty cool.
that'd be cool.
You think all the like they'll have Bart like as a 6 foot tall man?
Like they did with like Morty, where they put him in a Tron suit or something, like a
Yeah, like
robot suit.
they'll have to do something. They're not gonna just let you play as Maggie Simpson as a fucking baby.
It would be really cool if you could play somebody like they'll never do it, but if you had like Snake from The Simpsons, do you know him?
Snake, I would probably recognize him.
He's one of the robber people, and he has like a
Yeah, right.
slick back thing, and he's got a vest on, and he's got a snake tattoo, and
Yeah,
he
yeah,
talks
yeah,
like
yeah.
this. He's like, "No way, little dude."
Yeah, it's exactly what I was envisioning. Okay.
Yeah, I love that guy. He would be good with the gun.
I agree. Like, I feel like Simpsons particularly is such a wealth of like characters that they could choose from. Like, so many characters you're like, oh, I fucking love that. So many recurring characters, you know, like fucking Krusty the Clown and fucking
I'm surprised
all
they
the
haven't
little
made a new video
gangster
game
robbers.
in a while.
Yeah. What have they been on? Are they still releasing episodes of that godforsaken
Yeah,
show? It's on Disney Plus and shit now.
yeah. The voice. The only thing that has changed is that the voice of Millhouse. They finally stopped. They're like, I'm done.
Yeah, fucking get me out.
Can't keep doing this. I don't want to do this. I wonder what it's
That one
like.
dude. I was gonna say the one dude who does like half the voices is like fucking goaded though. They're gonna keep that guy until the day he
Oh, where they
dies.
do like they do Chief Wiggum and Mo
Yeah,
and Homer and
yeah, the guy who did like half of Futurama as well.
Billy West.
I- Yeah, I think that's him.
Billy West isn't in The Simpsons.
Yeah, he fucking is.
No, the guy that does
The same
Fry's
fucking guy.
voice.
Yeah, it's the same fucking guy.
No, it's not.
I swear to you, dude. They're made by the same fucking creator. Of course, it's the same guy.
No, it's not. Billy West does
I'm
do
gonna.
Fry and Zoidberg, and I think the Doctor.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does like a bunch of characters, side
He,
characters, and all sorts. But
I think he also did Amy's dad, and he
oh no,
does
you're
the
absolutely right. They are different guys. They are different guys. The guy fucking looks the exact same as him.
really.
Not the
I'd believe it
exact same.
honestly. Age makes everybody look the same. He also does
No,
that
both
captain
talented
guy.
gentlemen. He does fucking what's his name? Um, the dude who's so full of himself. Yeah, I
Yeah, yeah,
forget.
the captain dude.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
I
just
can't
like,
remember his
I
name.
am the Star Trek man. That's what I am.
Very Star Trek.
But not, yeah, they're different.
Yeah, you are absolutely right on that one. I was bugging.
It's okay. I wonder why some people get like in voice acting that are a little more popular than others. Because have you seen those fucking shorts that are like voice actors who are everywhere? Part one of the. There's some people that like have great voice acting careers, but you don't know them like at all. Like they're not a Jim Cummings.
Yeah, it's an industry just like acting in general that there's so many roles, but not everyone is a fucking like household name.
Mm-hmm. And then there's some people that only did it for like one voice, but that voice is notorious, and you're like, oh shit.
Hmm. Yeah, fucking some people just have the voice.
Mm-hmm. You have the voice. Like it'd be really funny sometimes. You're like, oh, you voice that thing. It's like when I
Oh,
went to the Sonic Con, the voice of Eggman, that's been the voice of Eggman for like 20 years. Uh, he's obviously known for that, but then I'll look up his thing. He's like, he voiced a Lickitung in Viva Pinata. I'm like, oh, all right. The one
yeah.
voice I fucking hate in that game that goes like, was you? That's great.
The one that I hate. It reminds me of fucking the guy who plays the Mario Brothers and like Waluigi, Wario, Charles Martinet,
Oh
who
yeah.
also plays a fucking dragon in Skyrim.
Oh
Like with just
yeah.
his deep ass voice. It's so fucking silly.
He was
It
also
almost sounds
something
like
else too. He
Wario.
was like in some acting role.
Yeah, that's a big guy for sure. Big name.
Big dude, big guy.
Big fan.
It was like Nolan North, like is
Oh, that's a
fucking
name.
the Sony guy. With he does Nathan Drake, but he also does like some other voice that I can't fucking think about. But I think it's PlayStation. Or no,
PlayStation.
it's something. It's some video game character that he also does that's like really popular. Or Tom Kenny as Spyro.
Ooh, Tom Kenny is anything.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
I
You got a cell phone? Oh, you going to the island? Let's go to the island.
no, this is just to sell and buy
Oh.
bait.
Oh, he's a
I
little
don't
worm.
have an island. The bait, the worm is selling us worms?
That's crazy.
Fucked up.
Nice. Counter?
Thank you. Oh, how was my form?
There's no counter. This
I gotta have at least one per episode though. Oh, do you think I can reach the other pond from here? Hell yeah. Oh, can I tell you about something crazy that happened?
What happened?
I won't go into too much detail for the sake of everyone's privacy. Probably shouldn't be talking about it too much. But it's one of the craziest things that's happened in one of my classes I was subbing.
Mm-hmm.
Like as kids were sitting down, I think it was like, early in the day, like couple periods in maybe. As everyone's sitting down, like bell is about to ring or whatever. Some kid like hits a vape and
what?
and like puts it away in class. I'm like, what? How
What?
is this happening? Who
What?
would do this?
What's the
This was a
age
middle
or
school, middle
middle
school,
school?
like
Okay.
maybe a seventh grade or could have been sixth or eighth. I definitely
Okay. Still
shouldn't give that
crazy.
much. Especially crazy, a very young child, but not at the age that like it's not expectable, like it happens. But
Mm-hmm.
even still, to do it in class, the nuts on some kid these days.
And well, so they probably felt like they needed it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
it was pretty
Especially like
bad
nicotine, like that can be fucking crazy terrible for kids.
with the Washington boys. They were, well, they're a lot better now. One's definitely off of it, and the other one is a lot more monitored. So he's a lot better. But even in fucking like, let's see, when did I go over there? The first time I went over there, it was like middle school, and then by the time they started doing it, it was like beginning of high school. I just see both
Ah,
of them
yeah.
just fucking vape, and they're just straight up going off of it, and their parents are just fine with it. But that's because they were smokers and they switched to that. And
Sure.
and they I wouldn't say they encouraged it, but they were just like talking about like, oh, it's like cat and candy flavored, and obviously it's like, can I try it? And then they let them try it, but they don't like. Actually, you know what? I do think they buy them. Okay, that's just bad.
Yeah.
It's just bad. They bought them, but
Sound sometimes, yeah, it can definitely be outside influence.
but I think it was their old ones. Maybe that's why they like changed the different
Sure.
container and then they give them the old ones. But they technically still buy them the containers to do it, which is bad. It's really bad. But fuck, they were just hitting that thing, and then one of them got really bad to where we were doing a versus of Sunshine way back when, and he didn't vape that day, and his rage was easily triggered. He was just like, everything was
Damn.
pissing him off, everything like that. Takes one huff, gone. And I
On
was like,
fucking edge.
wow.
Holy. Yeah, I could never do Could never do that stuff.
No, me neither. Even when I went over there, they were just like, "Why don't you try it?" And he's just like, "No, I'm not gonna try it." And obviously they do like the, well, why? And I don't have a reason. I'm always like, because I don't want to. Like,
Yeah, don't need one.
because class told me not to do it.
But guys, it's so cool. You'd be so cool if you did.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. They told
They
me in
are,
my
dude.
dare cookies to not do drugs. So don't do the drug. If you do it, whatever. It's fine. I condone not, but if you do, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm like,
Yeah,
your
no
life is
shame,
your
no
life.
hate. Live it up.
Dude, speaking of no shame, no hate, is like, what's the thing where it's just like, we listen and we don't judge or whatever.
Yes.
Can we do a fucking like hear me out cake? Have you seen those?
I haven't seen those. No, that sounds like a great idea.
So they make a cake or you buy a cake and then you take little toothpicks and you print little pictures of these people on your toothpicks and it's the hear me out cake and it's just things that you would fuck. So people have been like, hear me out, and then they put like Sally from Cars.
Oh God, of course. Yeah.
And then
Fucking
like
Bob from the
some
Minions.
of them are so crazy. They're just like, hear me out. The number 8. The number? Yeah, it just 8. I mean, look at those curves.
It ate, dude. Are we gonna lie?
We should totally do one if we could.
Fellas, hear me out cake.
Type
On
in
the
the
Fellas
comments if you
Instagram
would like
coming
to see
soon.
a hear me out cake. You would not see us IRL, but we would do it.
We would tell you about it.
Yeah, we would just we would show you a picture. We would show you the cake, and then we would just like you would see these disembodied hands just come and put them down.
And reveal?
Hand reveal.
Yeah,
You know
you'll have
what?
to
That
go
would
to
be
the Patreon
great.
for that.
What if we what if we did the hear me out cake and then we put them down and we like record each of our cakes and then we just like respond to it. Like I watched the video of your cake, you watch a video of my cake, and then we have to explain it.
And then we're tried for our fucking crimes.
That'd be great. Comment if you want that. If not, you don't get it.
Yeah, we're gonna need your support.
Yeah.
Hear me out, hear me out.
Hearing you out.
Steve from Minecraft, but
Ooh.
Jack Black as Steve from Minecraft.
Is he still Blocky or is he just Jack Black?
Oh, it's just Jack Black.
Okay, so why not just Jack Black? Why is it gotta be Steve Jack Black?
It's gotta come with the outfit.
Oh, you want the blue V-neck that's not a V-neck?
Yeah.
Okay, well I want Satan Black Jack Black. Can I have that one?
Give
Hear me
fucking,
out.
Poe the Panda from Kung Fu.
Can I have Schoolhouse Rock Jack Black?
Oh, give me Shallow Hal.
Can I maybe also get perchance can I also get
Perhaps.
can I also get Anchorman Jack Black biker version where he kicks the dog? Can I get that one?
Big fan.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get fucking anger management Jack Black from the Muppets movie?
That's a good one. Can I also get Jack Black from the Muppets movie but kidnapped version?
It's gonna be fucking 50 pictures of Jack Black on a cake. Hear me out.
They're all good versions, but they're all different. Hold on. Can I get Gulliver's Travel Jack Black, please? Where he's like giant.
The big, like an actual life-size Jack Black.
Yeah.
But in comparison to the other Jack Blacks, he's just like a Gulliver's Travel
Yeah.
ratio.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Yeah, I'm already writing down ideas.
Can I get Tenacious D Jack Black?
Pick a Destiny fucking
No, band member.
activating push-ups.
Band
with his
member.
cock.
The other one is different. That one has a budget.
Yeah, yeah. They fucking had script writers.
Yeah. Can I get I don't play
Let
video
me get
games no more
a.
3D animated Jack Black,
Yeah,
please?
I get a Jablinski Games. What's Jablin Jables?
I totally forgot about that. Can I get a Jablinski Games Jack Black, please? That's the
You can
rarest
tell
one. That's
we're
like Chase
big
variant.
fans.
That's Chase variant Jack Black right there.
Yeah, that's a fucking rare hollow first edition Jack Black.
Can I get Five Nights at Freddy's singing Jack Black, where he's doing a little dance?
Where I wanna be.
Five Nights at Freddy's. Can I get that one?
I'm dead.
Hear
dude.
me out,
Hear me out here.
please. I'm asking for your. I'm once again asking for your financial support to get all these Jack Blacks on a cake.
We're gonna have to fucking rack up a bill at Kinko's.
Can I get like Psychonauts Jack Black?
What is Psychonauts?
It's a video game.
Is he in that? Fucking
Yeah, he voices
shout
a
out.
character in there. Yeah, and 2 specifically, he voices a character in 2. Can I get that one?
Can I get fucking Goosebumps Jack Black?
Shit! I forgot about that one. I'll be honest, I'm running out of movies.
There's also that fucking the house with a cock in its balls.
What?
You know what I'm talking about? It's called the house with a clock in its walls.
Oh,
But I've always called it the cock in its balls. It's such a shitty name for a movie. And yet they got Jack Black to sign off on that.
I have no visual of what this movie could be, but the fact that you said that was the name of the movie already makes it sound shit. But the way that you said, I call it this one, and then just like the poster changes in my mind, and it's just Jack Black, like poorly clipped art out of it, with a fucking clock on the wall with instead of the dangling things, it's just balls, and it's just. It's so bad. It's the most direct to DVD fucking movie I've ever seen in the poster in my head. It's so bad. What the fuck else has Jack Black done? Oh, can I get the Mario Brothers movie Jack Black? Can I get Bowser Jack Black, please?
Peach.
Oh my god, how did we forget that one?
Jumanji's Part 1 and 2
Oh
and
my
maybe 3.
god. Well, no, Jumanji 1 and 2 are different Jack Blacks because one's a girl and one's not. Actually, no,
Well,
that's a lie
that's
because it's the
I need 'em
same
both.
girl. You're right. It's the same girl.
You know more than me. I didn't see that movie. I just came
I watched
to
it. I like those movies. It's fine. I like them because the first and second one are slightly different in my mind because the characters play different people.
Yeah, that does actually sound like a pretty appealing twist.
Yeah, they
They got
play
Kevin
like
Hart for
different
the
people.
second one, though, right?
They had him in the first one too.
No way they did.
Yeah, the original crew is The Rock, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, some girl, Emma Stone, I think, and Nick Jonas. And then they had the same one in the second one. Yeah.
God, I definitely didn't see this movie.
And then the second one was the exact same thing. Nick Jonas in the first movie was like a kid that went into the game, and then he was a master at the game, but he already lost, like, you get like 3 lives and he already lost 2. And the 4 main characters are trying to get him out of the game. Yeah, and then the second one is like Danny DeVito and some old black guy fucking are like friends, and then they go into the game and they're like, oh, we're actually not that good friends, but then we become friends and we're actually pretty cool. And so The Rock plays Danny DeVito.
That's pretty funny, actually. Yeah, I feel like at some point I gotta give those movies a watch. It just doesn't seem like it's not at the top of my list, and I'm not dying to get to it.
Yeah, it's they're good movies. They're not They're not related to the first one at all.
Yeah, right. The
It's
first
just
one
by name.
I've definitely seen, and classic IMO. I mean, that's what I've been told at least.
Yeah, it's good. Anything anything coming into the real world is always like a fun concept.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's kind of revolutionary.
Yeah. I think we're out of Jack
Plus,
Blacks.
dub Robin Williams. Let me get all the Robin Williamses.
All
We'll
of
be here for
them.
fucking years naming Robin Williams
Can I
roles.
get Captain My Captain Robin Williams? Can I get Goodwill Hunting Captain Williams? Can I get Captain Williams?
Captain Williams, Captain Williams. Yeah.
Can
No,
I
I'm
get
not even gonna open that
robots?
rabbit hole. There's literally gonna be like 100
Can
movies
I
that we name in the next minute.
can I get robots Robin Williams?
Uh,
Did you know he was in Robots?
what? Oh yeah. No, definitely. I remember his voice. I just can't place him. What was
He was
he?
the red one. He was the red robot
Oh,
that looked like
duh,
Jenna.
right? Fender.
Yeah. You remember the name?
Oh, I've seen that movie a few times. I don't remember anyone else's name, I don't think.
We should play the
I'm pretty sure
game.
his name is Fender. Dude, did you know? I might have brought this up. You could put the Xbox DVD in, or not the Xbox, the like Robots DVD into your Xbox, and it would
Yeah.
actually play an Xbox demo. That shit was fucking fun.
That was definitely fucking fun. I'm sorry I
I
said
remember when
you're.
I heard
I'm.
that, I blew my fucking mind. No, you're it up, dude.
I don't know where the fuck. I think that came into my vocabulary because recently in wrestling, there's a guy that goes yeet. So, like, that whole
Yeet.
thing is becoming a thing again in my mind. Yeah, you selling yeet shirts and shit like that.
Is he like this bitch empty? Yeet, like
No,
yeeting
yeet's
motherfuckers.
like a response. Like his,
Yeet is like positive, like yes.
yeah, he'd be like, "You're about to go face the championship." Yeet.
Yeet.
Yeah, and then
All
he
right.
has like a taunt where he does kind of like a wave where he puts both of his arms out and he does like an up and down motion, and that's also yeet. Like you do yeet every time you do that. Bro's coming up with new ways of this word.
Fucking new lexicons. Yeah, I was gonna say this guy's all over the map. He's fucking on the frontier developing shit.
But yeah, it usually was just like a response, just like, "How do you feel about steak and eggs tonight?" Yeet. All right, cool.
Yeah, that's gonna enter my vocabulary.
And then his brother had shirts that said "No yeet"
No yeet.
because he was like a bad guy for a little bit. Yeah, wrestling's
I'm a
cool,
bad
man.
guy.
Royal Rumble's today, as of this being uploaded.
Oh wow, you gonna watch? Is it like pay per view?
Yeah, it's gonna be huge because it's probably the most unpredictable fucking winner in many many years. Because like
Mm.
John Cena's last Royal Rumble, people want him to win
Oh.
the title to break the record this year.
Ooh, wow.
CM Punk just came back last year, and people want him to win it. People want the Yeet Man to win it because he hasn't won a world title yet, and people really want him to.
And this would be a pretty meaningful one. It sounds like.
There's like 7 different people that could win it, and all of
Mhm.
them are a good choice.
Wow. Which fucking makes it more contentious,
Hell yeah, it
all the more
does.
fun. So that's like what the event of the year,
Yeah,
or is it just like a big championship? It is pretty much the match.
yeah. It's so the winner of that match goes to WrestleMania for a main event for a world title of his choosing, and there's 2. So he can choose the world or the WWE championship, and he gets the main event at WrestleMania guaranteed. Whoever the champion is, so that's why it's such a big thing.
Yeah, incredible.
We have reached an hour, my friend. That went by pretty fast.
Time has been blazing. So much to talk about. So much to catch up.
I'm gonna from I think episode 3 or 4. there was this uh, list that I was going off of questions to
Yeah,
ask you.
right.
So I've changed the list today to more gaming related questions. We'll do 3 questions, hit a haiku, and then we'll hit out of here. How do you think?
Dope. Let's do it.
All right. First question here. What is a really popular game everyone seems to love, but you just don't like?
Hmm.
For me,
You come to mind for me. What do you
it
think?
has to be the Redemption games, and I've explained why.
Oh, for sure.
Because Revolver is just a different game entirely. But I'm willing to give it another chance soon. Just if I play it by myself, I can't do it. I just can't. I'm sorry. But for more recent memory, honestly, Lethal Company. I just
Oh
can't.
yeah.
I just can't. There's
Really?
not enough substance to me for it, and I'm not really interested in like. I always didn't like games where you kind of do the same shit, but you're grinding. Like you're just like, but if I get this, I can upgrade to this, and then that'll make that easier to do. And it kind of gives me that vibe. Yes, it's funny. Yes, you can have mods and stuff like that. It's better with friends or whatever. But you're
Yeah, yeah.
basically doing the same shit every single time.
Yeah. No, I feel that. Not a whole lot of depth to it. A lot of repetition as well. I agree, and I like to be making progress in games. I can definitely sympathize with that. I do like those games. Do you think you've ever had any fun with like either of those games, or do you think
I
you
know I
kind
had
of quickly realized they
fun.
weren't for you?
I knew I had fun with Redemption's multiplayer because I do like how you shoot, and there was like a game mode which basically was a battle royale where you're just in this little circle, and if you die, you die, and it's just the last to survive, and it puts you in different terrains that they made in the open world. Those are really fun.
Yeah,
Just the story, I guess, is just I'm not too much of a story rich gamer, and the gameplay is just a lot slower because it's very realistic, and I just couldn't really do it. Same goes for like GTA. If GTA didn't have the craziness that it does, I wouldn't really care for GTA. I like the cars a lot, but I've never been
yeah,
interested in playing the campaign just because it's I don't know. I don't really care. It's my fault. I should give it a try, but like I don't know. Nothing ever has been like I want to do it because I want to see how Trevor interacts with people. Like I don't know.
yeah. Just to piggyback a little off that, I feel like the main reason I appreciate those games is mostly like the humor. Like the developers are just very self-aware. They're just making a whole big joke of the video game industry of just pretty much everything, which is always fun.
Hmm.
But to answer the question as well, I would say some of the biggest games that I've just always known are not really for me are like MOBAs in general. But
That's fair.
even with like the recent Deadlock coming out, I tried that one out a fair bit, and I just know it's still a bit more of the same. It's just something that
It's
I
just
like a
different
nice strategy
perspective, kind
game,
of.
but yeah, there's a bit too much going on in that game for my liking, and it's especially worrisome when you start to add like a whole roster of different characters with different abilities.
It's
Those type
definitely
of games have always worried me too. Hero shooters.
yeah. When you get like a game where you have to learn
Hmm.
from the get go, it is hard. Like even Marvel Rivals, you have to be like, oh, okay, this one. Uh, if you do this attack, it can cancel out that attack, and then if you do this one, it could do that one. But it be wary of that one because I think their cooldown came back because it's been this amount of time. Like some people get way
Yeah,
too much into it. You could play casually, but you'll definitely get rolled.
and even if you try hard for a little bit, fucking a couple updates later, those timings and those characters will be completely different, you know? And especially a new game like Deadlock at least, ever changing.
Hmm.
Hard to stay up to date.
For sure. Same goes with MMOs, kind of, because
Mm,
there's just so much thrown at you at once, and then when you finally
definitely.
figure it out, they give you like 3 weeks of homework. And you're like, okay.
Yeah, right. No, that's a good point too. Like I think I'll play like World of Warcraft eventually. I've never played too many traditional MMOs, but I know they're massive. I know there's so many people who love them, but I've never never been too drawn to it.
Hmm. So if you had a specific game, would Deadlock be your answer? I guess.
Yeah, it would be Deadlock. League of Legends is similar. Like, and I even really got into the like watching League of Legends for a bit, but it's never something that I could play and enjoy.
Hmm.
Uh, Other games that kind of come to mind along the same vein are like Overwatch or Rainbow Six Siege, even. But
Fair
yeah,
enough.
I like most games though. I'll give it a try at least.
So this isn't a. Actually, you know what? Never mind, because I don't have an answer. I'm not even gonna say it. I'll I'll save it until I can think of one. Let me scroll through more of these questions, see what's a good one. Um, uh, did you ever have a video game crush?
Video game crush. Hmm.
We're going back to the hear me out cake.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Luigi. No.
Hey, he's a good looking dude.
He's a fine-looking gentleman. I wasn't an especially horny gamer. I feel like if I had crushes as a kid, they were probably more for like movies or shows or something like that. The only thing I could think of, like there being a girl in a game that I played, would be like Princess Peach. But even then, most of the time it was just like a couple of pixels. It wasn't really that high quality stuff. I wasn't exactly fiending for the Peach.
Hmm. Well, Peach is pretty basic.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, I don't know. I guess the Mario gals though are like the only gals that I ever like was subjected to as a kid. But I
Well,
wouldn't
there's like
even say
none
that I
even
had a
as adult that
crush.
you've been like, wow.
Oh no, I've never had a crush as an adult. I'm a faithful man.
You
I'm
can have crushes and not do anything with it. You can just appreciate how they look. You're like, wow, they are really cool.
I don't know though. That's not something that has crossed my mind.
That's fair.
At
Well,
least yeah, at least not as an adult.
hmm. I can kind of relate because, like, I remember back in high school, people were like, "What's your celebrity crush?" And I'm like, I don't have one.
Yeah, sure.
Like
Yeah.
Selena Gomez, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, just when I know, I watch on television.
Yeah, but you know, hear me out.
Hear me out. Let me hear it.
Hear me out. Also, being a furry relates to it. Growing up with
No.
Sonic, there was some Sonic characters. Not Amy
Now that
though.
I can see.
Not Amy though.
Yeah,
It was the typical
that's
like
definitely a more
Rouge.
diverse group of characters. Yeah, well, Rouge, she do got her titties out.
She
Like
do. So I
I
can
recall seeing
blame
that.
my kid self to be like, oh wooga.
Giant eyes cartoon.
But wow, 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 wow. Blazer
That's
Cat's a good
fucking funny.
second though. But she's not on screen enough, so I can't really
There you
consider
go.
that a
Yeah.
crush. She's just more like a wow.
Yeah, a fading glimpse, a dream you thought you had.
Just see her faded on a mirror, just like, huh.
A passing glimpse.
Hmm. Um.
Oh, fucking big guy.
Okay. Well, honestly, these questions kind of suck.
Ooh, gamers, come up with better questions, guys.
I guess the next one that seems reasonable enough and will be our last question of the day. What is a game that you spent the most hours on?
Mm. Yeah, good to talk about. I feel like I need to think maybe a second or two, but it's between like two.
I feel like we talked about this.
Yeah, I feel like we've probably mentioned this at least once or twice in passing. But for me, it's between Minecraft among its many modes
Hmm.
and Skyrim across its many platforms I've played it on.
That's fair. Same for me.
That's
It's got to be
that's an
Minecraft. There's no
easy like
question.
yeah, Minecraft an easy multi-thousand hours.
Dude, you could
Like
put years on that because there was just so many days that I would come home and just play that till I had to go to bed.
yeah, easy.
I guess that's our double our answer. Cool. That was an easy
Shout
one.
outs, shout outs Minecraft. That's actually a
For
just
real. Shout
just a
outs.
game. We've
Shout
talked
outs
about that for
fucking
sure
peak
before.
like 2014 Minecraft. How about that?
How about that?
Fucking my partner was playing on the Vita, Minecraft on the Vita, and they're like, whoa, look at the Nether portal animations like the old one, and it was going like instead of doing like the woozy woozy woo effect, it was more going like an up and down. And they're like, wow, it's
Ugh.
like the old fashioned. I'm like, it never did that. And they're like, yes, it did. It did do that. I was like, no, it didn't, dude. I played before a hunger bar. It never fucking did that.
Yeah, that sounds so weird. I can't even picture that.
I know. That's why I saw it. I was like, that's not real. He's like, yeah.
Changing Minecraft.
All right. Well, that was a shitty last question, I guess. But, you know, these are shitty questions on the internet that we have to rely on sometimes.
That's the point. They're
Yep, they
supposed to
are
be kinda
shitty questions. But this was gaming related, and I guess people didn't have. Because let me list you some of the other ones that they have. What's the first game you remember playing? Did you ever pretend to get sick so you didn't have to play or to get out of something to play a game? What game do you plan to play on next? What's your best console? What's your opinion on Fortnite? Have you watched a Twitch stream? Have you ever streamed on Twitch or YouTube yourself? Have you ever used a walkthrough? What's your best weapon you ever used in the game? Have you ever had to stop playing a game because it was too scary? That's actually not too bad.
There's some good ideas in there.
Game
Some of them
storyline
are
never
pretty
made you
forced.
cry?
Ah,
And these
yeah.
ones have
Fortnite.
responses. And some of them are just so like nothing. It's like, have you ever used a walkthrough? Yes. Have you ever cried in a video game? Yes. Well, great. That's good.
Fucking thanks for the fucking poll.
Who's
Easy
the person
answer.
got you into your first video games in the first place? My uncle.
Yeah.
Great.
2-word answer.
Well, I hope
I'll
you
just
enjoyed
fucking
us
see
on
myself
this
out
little play. We didn't move anywhere. That was a good.
Yeah, that was a nice centralized fucking focused fishing session. Jesus, so many Fs.
You got it. And you know what time it is. I did it again. I did the fucking good mythical morning. I'm sorry. Let me come up with something
did it.
better.
Yeah, come up with it now so you can say it next time.
The end is near, and I fear for a haiku we will hear. There you go. There you go.
He spin. Now why ain't this guy write the haiku?
There you go. Haiku it up.
All right.
Oh, we got something. Look at
Here-
me. Look at me
here
before
it
you
is.
say it. Like, do your little fish thing, Gone. There you go. It's been 10 hours. We finally got one.
Took a nap. Thought a bit. Came up with this. Hem. Hear a fella out. Jablinski games on a cake? That really jacks my black. Actually, I think I'm... Fuck, that was one too many syllables.
No, fuck it. It's good. That really
We'll take out
jacks black.
Just really jacks my black.
Really
Perfect.
jacks my black. That's really good. That's a good one. All right. I guess we'll see you all in another podcasty episode within 2 weeks or whatever.
Once again with you, me, and that other guy.
The other guy. We didn't see the other guy today.
Fucking miss him. What's his name again? Tai?
I don't fucking remember.
Fucking, he'll tell us next time.